Hey guys, this is Spartacus here, and welcome to another video where in today's video we are going to be talking about Black Ops 4 and more specifically my own opinions on Black Ops 4. Now, I did do a live stream, I think during the day of the reveal for Black Ops 4, and in that live stream I kind of already put out my opinions at the time of what I was thinking of Black Ops 4, and pretty much my opinions are still the same right now, but we have gotten more information. I might just mention it here and there in this video, so sit back and enjoy the commentary because you guys are not going to be seeing any Black Ops 4 gameplay on here. I don't have any Black Ops 4 gameplay. I could steal it from other YouTubers and use it, but that would be copyright, and I'm not going to do that. So just enjoy some of these screenshots of Black Ops 4. There will be some World War II gameplay after these screenshots, so just be a little bit patient for the gameplay. But anyway, let's talk about Black Ops 4. The first thing I want to talk about is how there's not going to be a campaign. I mean, it's already been officially announced that they're not going to come with a single-player campaign with Black Ops 4, which is completely okay, you know? I mean, I'm a little upset that there's not going to be a campaign because every single year we've always had a campaign for Call of Duty, and the thing I love about playing the campaigns, I mean, yeah, I want it to be a good campaign, but the thing is, I like challenging myself, and I always play on the hardest difficulty, you know? So I tried playing on veteran difficulty on pretty much every single campaign ever since Black Ops 2. That's, like, ever since Black Ops 2, I've always wanted to beat the campaign on the hardest difficulty, and that was just a challenge of mine, you know? Not only do I get the achievements, of course, for, like, completing the campaign on the hardest difficulty, but nonetheless, it's kind of like a personal challenge of mine, and it does actually make you, in a way, a better Call of Duty player. But it's a little upsetting that we're not having a campaign, even though we are having like these single player missions that are based off the characters or the specialist characters that we see in multiplayer. So not really sure how that's going to be, but I'm really curious how it's going to turn out, so I'm excited to see something about that. Another thing is that we have multiplayer, right? So multiplayer, this is probably going to be the longest talk here. So multiplayer, I'm not too sure what to think. I'm a little like 50-50 on I think I'm going to like it or I think I'm going to hate it. I mean, I'm going to definitely play the beta, so I'll definitely have a taste of what the game will be like before the actual game comes out. But multiplayer, specialists are returning. This is something I'm not super happy about because how specialists were in like Black Ops 3 and even in Infinite Warfare, even though they're called combat rigs in the game, but basically act as the same way. The thing I don't really like about specialists is that once you earn your specialist ability, or usually the specialist weapon, it's more, there's some of them are kind of like just give me kills, like there's really easy, like for example in Black Ops 3 we had the gravity spikes. That was probably the most annoying specialist I have ever seen in like my entire life, you know, that is the most annoying specialist that's in Black Ops 3, and of course it's returning in Black Ops 4 as a grav slam. I mean, it looks different, but it's gonna act exactly the same way, and so oh my god, I'm so pissed that they're making that specialist return. The only thing that is different, and this does make things a little bit better in my opinion, is that only one person on each team can be that certain specialist. So there can't be two people running grav slams, right? Which is good because I would be playing Black Ops 3 and 3 people on the enemy team would be running gravity spikes, and I just get killed by gravity spikes over and over again. It was just super annoying. So that's a good thing, you know. I'm really happy that they're doing something like that, you know. And these specialists kind of like their abilities and weapons kind of work as sort of like a teamwork sort of manner, which I do like. I like how they're making Black Ops 4 seem more teamworky, if you could say, you know. The only problem is a lot of people are kind of comparing it to Rainbow Six Siege. Now, I have personally not played Rainbow Six Siege. I'd like to have a taste of the game and see what it's like, but to me it still Black Ops 4 still looks like a Call of Duty game. I've seen lots of gameplay of Rainbow Six, and so I don't think it's going to act like it, even though there are a lot of aspects of Black Ops 4 that relate to Rainbow Six Siege, so I can see why people are saying it. But specialists, I'm not really too sure what to think of. I know there's one where it's kind of like a riot shield sort of thing, but you can shoot enemies at the same time. That I don't really like because the enemy that's going to be in front of the guy who has like the riot shield, I mean, they're not going to be able to kill him unless maybe they C4 sandwich him. I'm not really sure how C4 is going to work in the game. Probably the same as Black Ops 3. So I don't know. Specialists, I'm not really sure what to say. I do like how you can only be one specialist on each team. There can't be the same specialist on each team. I do like that, but other than that, I don't know. I don't really know what else to say. So, yeah, and then of course we have manual healing and 150 health. So, which is kind of weird. They say 150 health because in every Call of Duty game the health is like usually different and it's like classified as 100 health in that Call of Duty game. So, I'm not really sure why. Anyway, but yeah, 150 health, right? So, I mean, I looked at gameplay. I've seen the trailer. It doesn't seem like it takes that long to kill enemies. The only problem I'm having is with the manual healing. Now, I'm kind of leaning towards the side that I like the manual healing and how I don't don't like it. The reason why I actually do like the manual healing is that if I'm in a situation where like I'm just I like got a triple kill or something, but I'm like really weak, like my screen's glowing red, I only have like maybe 10 health left or something like that. I'm like really weak, but I know there's gonna be more enemies around me, and I have to like make sure I don't get one shot by these guys, you know. So the cool thing about manual healing is that if I'm in that kind of situation, I could heal up right away and start getting more health back instead of like waiting for auto health regen, right? That's one thing I like about it. The thing I don't like about the manual healing is that let's say I'm in a gunfight with someone and I'm like shooting at this guy, but he's able to get to cover really fast and he's like really weak, right? The enemy's like really weak, but then all he has to do is inject a syringe in himself and he has full health, and he's gonna pop out and try and shoot at me, and in my head I'm thinking, oh, he's gonna be really weak, you know, I already put so many bullets into him, and then when he comes out and I start shooting at him, I'm gonna think it's gonna take like one shot, but no, he has like full health, and so I might be weak as well or something, and yeah, he's gonna be able to win the gunfight or something. That's the kind of situation that I'm not gonna like. Maybe I'm gonna have to like play through it, I guess, because I don't think they're gonna remove this feature from the game, but who knows, maybe they will after E3 or something like that. I'm not really too sure, but yeah, that's kind of my thoughts on multiplayer right now. The maps actually don't look too bad. I am so freaking thankful. Like, this was the #1 thing I was really hoping they would bring back in the multiplayer, and they did, was the whole feature of like the combat underwater. That is the best. That's like one of the best features in Black Ops 3 in my opinion, is having combat underwater. You can go underwater, have some gunfights, and then you can pop right back out, go back onto the normal land or whatever you want to call it, and then you can have gunfights there. I love that so much. I'm so happy there's an underwater feature in some of the maps that's in the game. I'm just so happy that's in the game, you guys. I think that should be in every Call of Duty game from now on. Another thing about multiplayer, I mean, I don't really know what else to say actually about it, if I'm being completely honest with you. I kind of already put out the kind of my strong opinions about the multiplayer, but other than like the specialist, the manual healing, and all that kind of stuff, I think it looks pretty good. I'm really excited. I also heard that each weapon has like a unique attachment. I mean, each weapon has a unique attachment, which is kind of interesting. So, and also shotguns are secondaries in the game. I mean, that hasn't happened ever since Modern Warfare 2. Like, no other Call of Duty game other than Modern Warfare 2 has had shotguns as secondary. And the one that the people were playtesting during the event that happened a couple weeks ago, they said it kind of sucks, and I actually saw some people use it online, and yeah, it actually does look like it's a terrible shotgun. It's like a pump action one, but you have to get really close up to someone if you actually want to one-shot them or something. But I don't know, we'll have to see how shotguns and secondaries work. It's kind of cool because that's something I actually like rocking in my creative classes. Another thing I'd like to talk about is the Battle Royale mode. So Battle Royale, we don't really know too much information. We know we can play as pretty much any character we want from like the previous Call of Duty campaigns, which is freaking awesome. Now, I do believe it's only from the Black Ops campaigns. It's not from like the Modern Warfare series, Call of Duty Ghosts, and Infinite Warfare and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure you can only play these characters from the Black Ops series, which is totally fine. You know, I think that's awesome. I can play as Raul Menendez. I can play as Mason. I can play as Sergeant Frank Woods, which would be freaking awesome. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. The only thing I don't like about picking those different kind of characters is the fact that it's first person. I was really hoping Call of Duty would make the Battle Royale experience really unique and make it third person. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, well, it's not really unique if the Battle Royale is in third person, because we got Fortnite that's in third person. PUBG is kind of like a first person / third person, depending what perspective you want to keep it at. And so I'm a little disappointed that they kept it as first person. I mean, Call of Duty is a first person game, but you know, Call of Duty back in like Modern Warfare 2, there were game modes where you could play in third person, and I remember back in Modern Warfare 3, I would play private matches with my friends and we would play in third person mode. It was so cool, but then they removed it like ever since then, and that just kind of makes me upset, honestly. I think it would have been really cool if they made Battle Royale third person in Black Ops 4, and mostly because you get to play as characters from like campaigns and stuff. So I don't know, I'm a little disappointed in that. And I guess also Zombies is going to be in Battle Royale as well, which is freaking awesome, honestly. And I don't know if there's actually going to be zombies on the actual Blackout Battle Royale map. I'm pretty sure there will be, actually, maybe in some parts. I also heard a rumor that Transit is actually going to be in the Battle Royale map, which will be very interesting. So yeah, and you can ride in vehicles and stuff like that. I don't know. I'm actually really excited about Blackout, you guys. I think it's going to be really good. We probably won't be able to play it until the full game comes out. I doubt we're going to be able to play it in the beta, which will suck, but whatever. I'm really excited to see more information about that. Then, of course, Zombies, you guys. Zombies, I mean, there's a whole community that is just, like they're just so excited about Zombies, you know? And they should be, you know, zombies. Treyarch may really make a great zombies experience. You know, I think Black Ops 3, it was a really good zombies experience, but after I got, like, beating all the Easter eggs on all the maps after Revelations and stuff like that, I kind of came to my senses and kind of realized that, like, the Gobblegum feature, it was pretty overpowered. It made the game really easy, and I didn't really like that. I mean, I didn't really realize it when I first played it, but now that I think about it, it's super easy. It's like, oh, I just went down. Oh no, how am I supposed to get my perks back up? I don't have, like, enough points. Oh, let me hit this Gobblegum machine. Oh, I have a perkaholic. I have all the perks now with just 500 points. Yeah, I just don't like the Gobblegum feature, you guys. I really think, and I guess they are changing it up a bit. I hope they make it a lot more fair system. I hope they make zombies harder. If I'm being honest with you guys, I don't know if you've noticed this, but there's kind of like a little bit of a trend, and maybe it's just the gaming community has just gotten better at video games. I don't know, but zombies, at least when it comes to Treyarch zombies, it's gotten a lot easier. Like ever since World at War is definitely the hardest zombies experience. It is so hard to even get past round 15 in that game, in my personal opinion. But now when you go play Black Ops 3, round 30 is like everybody's average. Like everybody can get to round 30 like easily on any map in Black Ops 3 because the weaponry are so powerful. You have Gobblegum. It's just zombies has just gotten easier, and I don't like that. I like when zombies is hard. I mean, that's why I like playing video games. I like playing video games that are hard, and I really wish that they do something about zombies and make it harder. I really hope Black Ops 4 Zombies is really hard. The cool thing about zombies, though, and I'm glad they're doing this, and there's no excuse why they shouldn't do this every single time a new Call of Duty game comes out, is that they're coming out with 3 zombie maps. Thank freaking God. So we're going to be getting the map called 9, I believe it's in Roman numeral 9. I'm really curious how that map's going to turn out. I think that's going to be I think that's the #1 map I'm looking forward to play on, because it's like on this Roman Empire like arena area. That's definitely the most interesting one in my opinion. That's the one I am really excited to play on. And then of course, as those same characters, you're playing on the Titanic, which is kind of more of a Shadows of Evil type sort of map, and I think that's really cool. I'm pretty sure we're going to see some Titanic movie Easter eggs on there. Like if we can find Jack like drowning in the water or whatever, oh my gosh, that would be freaking awesome. So I'm pretty sure we're going to see some Titanic movie Easter eggs on that map, and if we don't, then what the hell are you thinking, Treyarch? But then of course we have our third map, which is Blood of the Dead, which of course is like a Mob of the Dead remake. Really excited for that. I think it's been confirmed that that Blood of the Dead map is going to have a different layout than Mob of the Dead, and of course the characters we're playing as is Nikolai, Richtofen, Tank Dempsey, and of course whoever the other person's name is, which I can't think of his name. Wow, I can't believe I just forgot his name, but you guys know what I'm saying. I believe it's the Japanese guy. Gosh darn it, how do I just forget his name? But anyway, you guys know what I mean. So yeah, zombies, I'm looking forward to zombies. I think multiplayer, I'm a little skeptical how it's going to turn out. I think it's going to turn out pretty well. Battle Royale, we haven't really seen any gameplay. We don't know a whole lot of information about it either, so I'm sure it's going to turn out pretty good. I mean, the one thing I did like about Treyarch is that when they had a response, like someone asked them a question, like an interview or something like that, they asked them, why did you guys decide to go make a Battle Royale game mode? And they basically said that they wouldn't be making a Battle Royale mode if they knew they couldn't do it better. And I think that's a great response right there. I think it shows they have a lot of confidence in this Battle Royale mode. So I'm really excited to see how it will turn out. And zombies, you know, zombies, I'm sure it's going to be great. I really hope that every time there's like a DLC pack that's coming out or something like that, we get more than one zombie map. I mean, that might be a little bit tough on Treyarch's studio parts, but I really hope we get different game modes. You know, Black Ops 2, in my personal opinion, is the best zombies experience we have ever had in Call of Duty, because with Black Ops 2, yeah, we got a lot of different variety of maps. They're all really good in my personal opinion, but the thing about Black Ops 2 zombies is there was different game modes. We had Grief, which had like 8 people. It was a 4 versus 4 type thing while zombies were running around. I really liked Grief. And then of course we had Turn, which was, oh my gosh, you guys, I was like in the top 100s on the leaderboards for like Turn. I've never been that high in the leaderboards before, but Turned is basically like a zombies gun game, you know, and I like Turned. They need to bring back game modes. They need to bring back just other zombie game modes into the actual zombies experience to actually make it more replayable. And because, I mean, they did say Black Ops 4 is going to be like one of the most replayable Call of Duty games that's going to ever come out, so they better bring some more game modes into zombies, I'm telling you. So anyway, those are my opinions about Black Ops 4, you guys. I am really excited for this game. I have not pre-ordered the game yet. I mean, I could right now if I wanted to, but I'm waiting for them to announce like some sort of a special edition for the game, which they haven't yet. I mean, there were some leaks about a special edition from like the UK or Europe or something like that, but in the United States, there hasn't been any leaked information about a special edition, and there hasn't been any information about Seasons Pass, so a lot of people are speculating that their DLC model is going to be different, and people are kind of hoping it's going to be the same what EA is doing for Battlefield 5, which is of course every DLC for that game is going to be free, which is a great move by EA. I mean, they kind of have to make it up from Star Wars Battlefront 2, right? So I really hope Activision, their DLC model is going to be really similar to EA, because EA is a big competitor of theirs, so if they want to be EA, then they probably should have the same business model for the Seasons Pass like sort of thing. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to leave a rating for whatever you guys feel this video deserves, and of course subscribe to my channel for more Call of Duty videos later in the future, and I will catch you guys later.